guys, what's up? So I just did a water change on these 3 tanks, and I'm going to be putting everything back in the tanks, and I thought it'd be a fun, fast video to just show you me doing that. Every time I do these tanks, like water changes, I always take everything out, clean the gravel, and like to put everything back in differently and put different kind of stuff. I have a really big bucket under my bed full of like rocks and plants and all that stuff, so it makes it really, really fun when you're rescaping your tanks all the time. I often post on my Instagram like me cleaning the tanks and me doing a lot of stuff with my animals. Here's my Instagram. And I get questioned a lot why I do so many water changes on all my tanks. And I have 10 tanks, these are just some of them. And it's because a lot of my tanks have such a high bioload that I want to make sure that the water stays good. Don't want a lot of ammonia or nitrates in there. And the look of the tanks, like seeing that pleco back there, you already know what plecos do. All they do is poo. For my water changes, I do them every about 3 to 4 days, and that's depending on the tank. So my bigger tanks will get done every 3 to 4 days, but my smaller tanks that don't have very many fish in them and just have a lot of plants will get done every about 5 to 6 days, and that goes with my bigger planted tanks also. They don't have nearly as high as a bioload as my bigger tanks do, like this one and the biggest one across the room. So those ones get done a lot more often than the other ones do. If you're wondering what these white things are in my fish, it's actually bubbles. Like I said before, I just did the tank, so you might see some bubbles on some of them. So this is the stuff that I took out of the 3 tanks, and a lot of it I'm going to be putting back in, like the pots, for example. They love the pots, and this thing for my ghost knife snoot, he loves it. It's like his favorite thing in the world. And a lot of the plants also, because they're like my favorite. I love these plants. Then under here is kind of my dirty little secret. So I have a massive bucket full of fish and reptile stuff. It's pretty big. It goes really far back. Right there is fish tank rocks. And in this bag is like coconut fiber husk that I didn't wet down yet, and there's everything in here from wood to rocks to plants and just filters and tubes. It's kind of crazy, but I think every fish keeper has their little area where they just have a lot of random stuff. So I'm going to go through here and see what also I want to use. I think I'm going to want to use this in the smaller tank. I think that'll be pretty cool for the smaller fish. But yeah, it's just kind of absolutely insane. But I love it. These are the other tanks that I'm going to be putting everything into. These are all on one of the walls in my room slash fish room. And my last video was showing me putting up the Christmas lights behind it, and also up here and around some other of my tanks, so you should totally check that out. So this is the stuff that I'm thinking about putting in the small tank. I don't know if I'm going to put more or less, but this is a lot of it that I really liked and thought that would look cool. So they're done now, and it's nighttime at this point. I'm going to be back at it tomorrow doing some more tanks and making them look pretty. If you have any ideas on more videos you want me to do, let me know. It doesn't have to be animal related. I want to do all different kinds. You should totally check me out on Instagram, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Let's grow this and help me out. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!